So for those that don't know, Stefon Diggs is facing felony strangulation or suffocation and misdemeanor assault and battery charges following an alleged incident on December 2nd, 2025 at his house in Dedham, Massachusetts. Now, I say alleged because he's not been found guilty of any crime, so it is all alleged at this current time. The charges allegedly arose because of a dispute between himself and his personal chef over unpaid wages. The chef herself claims that Diggs smacked her across the face, attempted to choke her using the crook of his elbow, and also threw her onto a bed during the confrontation. Diggs obviously has categorically denied the allegations, and he has been in court to plead that as well. So Diggs' initial arraignment was in January during the Patriot run in the Super Bowl, and his attorney successfully asked the court to move that arraignment date in January to February 13th, and the judge allowed that to happen. So during that court proceedings, which you'll see right now, I'll show you those happening. This is Diggs arriving.
Stefon Diggs.
Good morning, ADA Drew Virtue of the Commonwealth.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrew Federal from District King.
Waiving the reading, sir.
Yes.
Not guilty plea will enter.
All right. Howell, any requests?
Commonwealth's requesting a stay away, no contact from the victim, including third-party contact.
Any?
No.
All right, those are your ones.
And next date, sir, April 1st.
We can get April 1st for pre-trial.
All right.
So, sir, on this matter will be continued until April 1st, 2026 at 9 a.m. That's for a pretrial hearing. Being released today on your own personal recognizance. The conditions will be released. They to stay away and have no contact with the named victim, and that includes third-party contact. Please be advised if you violate the terms of your release, or if you commit a new criminal offense during the pendency of this case, your bail or personal recognizance could be revoked, and you can be held without bail for up to 90 days. That's April 1st at 9, sir. Please see probation there before you. Thank you.
So there you go. That is what happened in court on February 13th. He's back in court on the 1st of April, where it is pre-trial time. So there are many that believe that he will agree to a plea deal, potentially, that will negate him having to go to trial. But we'll have to see what happens here. But as it stands now, 1st of April is when he will be going to trial. Now, this is important because for many teams, they don't know what to do right now, because if he signs with them and he goes to trial and he's found guilty, and again, we don't know that because we don't know all the facts of this case. So I'm just going into a scenario that maybe if he is found guilty, that means that he could end up in prison or he could have a criminal record, all of which means he could end up on the NFL commissioner's exempt list. What does that mean? That means he's unable to play for a certain amount of time in the NFL. Some may say maybe he won't be able to play ever again in the NFL. He is 32 years old after all. So that is the reason why people are holding out. I believe why teams are holding out on Stefon Diggs until after we know more. Now, come the 1st of April, if this goes to trial, we should have a trial date, which we'll be covering here at the El Chappie Sports Show. And we'll cover everything from the trial itself, any other motions that come in and stuff like that. And even if there's a plea deal, we'll cover that as well. So that should help us understand where, after the 1st of April, teams are likely to go with Stefon. If the trial is set, then don't expect any team, in my opinion, to sign him until they know more. Now, the argument against that is that there might be a team going, do you know what? will sign him because we believe that he will be found not guilty, or in some cases there will be a plea deal sorted, which means that there is no criminal action taken, therefore he can play, and it might be worth the risk of doing that. A team like Miami Dolphins may do that because they may see it as a low risk move potentially to do so. But that depends on how much Stefon wants to get paid in 2026. After all this, about 2 weeks ago, came out on Twitter and actually responded to some publicity that this case has had. And she says, "I am speaking now to address false information that has been shared publicly. I am a professional chef with over 10 years of experience working with public figures and in the sports industry. My reputation and integrity matter deeply to me. Claims that I engaged in settlement discussions are not true. I have never sought money nor engaged in settlement discussions to settle this matter. Statements suggesting otherwise are harmful and untrue." Okay, fair enough. Maybe they haven't, which is a surprise, but okay. As a survivor of domestic violence, I take these matters extremely serious. I would never make false claims for personal gain or to damage someone's reputation. Okay, that's fine. But again, Stefon Diggs is innocent unless proven guilty. Just put that out there again. I did not seek public attention and reported this matter through the proper legal channels. So I'm not sure if I mentioned already, this incident happened, or alleged incident happened, on the 2nd of December, the night after the Patriots played the New York Giants on Monday Night Football. This is an active criminal matter, and I will continue to respect the legal process. I will not engage in rumors, personal attacks, or respond to misinformation on social media. And I ask others to refrain from spreading false narratives. That's very well said. From both sides. My focus is on healing my work and moving forward with integrity. I trust the legal process to address the facts, and I hope anyone following this matter will do the same. Mila Adams. There you go. Now, you might think, why do I keep saying alleged? I'm very careful by saying alleged, because to state someone's done something is one thing, but to state that it's true or to say already that he is guilty of this crime is wrong. Every defendant has the right and the ability, and should have the ability, to defend themselves. So until a settlement is reached, which she says there's not one currently, but it may be in the future, or until Stefon Diggs goes to court, then Stefon Diggs is, by law, innocent. He is innocent unless proven guilty. And it's important to remember that. I think too many people are very quick on the draw that once someone gets accused of something, they're guilty. And in a lot of people's minds, it's always guilty unless proven innocent. Stefon Diggs doesn't have to prove his innocence. He is innocent until he goes to court, and until we get more information. And even then, it may show that he is innocent, full stop, and he's found not guilty. So, and also, it's important to respect Mila Adams, which is why with this message, it's important to, stop the false narratives and actually wait for the day in court, and then judge it and see what happens after we see all the allegations spread out, see all the evidence, and then we can see what a jury, or if he decides not to go with a jury and he decides to go with a judge, bench trial, that's what it is, bench trial. So you've got an option to go with a jury where he will have 12 people of his peers, or he can go with a bench trial, which means it's just a judge deciding whether he's found guilty or not guilty. So anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying that we'll be covering this until we know what happens. I think this will be pushed on fairly quickly, purely because the season's coming along. He has his pre-trial conference on the 1st of April, so his trial will probably be fairly quickly after that. He will probably ask for a speedy trial, which is the right of every defendant to ask for a speedy trial. And yeah, I don't suspect there'll be too much options for him to play until we resolve this issue and we know what's happening. So yeah, that's all I've got to say on this. I'm not going to blab on for too much longer. So there you go. Do me a favor though, before we do go, please make sure you like, subscribe this stream, this video. And yeah, we'll have more updates about this case. Mark Sanchez is coming up. We've got, yeah, there's a few other cases coming up that we will keep an eye out because it is tied in with the NFL and with football. So I have an interest in that. And Cheryl Moore is another one I forgot to mention as well. With that, peace out.